So this is a review of the Apeman A79. I normally don't do unboxing reviews, but I thought it'd be good just to show everyone, what I use while I'm recording my videos. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm not actually sure what's inside. It looks like the camera's over here, some intro cards, manual, some review cards. This is standard GoPro bottom mount, it looks like, with it doesn't look like a GoPro style compatible. It looks very similar though. It could be, I'll have to check on that later. So normally, right in this area, the pins are not strong enough to hold the back cover on. So they usually break off. That's the first thing I have go with the hard cases. But other than that, I mean, this top part looks pretty steady and sturdy. But let's keep going in with the unboxing. It says right here, accessories. So that's in its own little package. So we got a cleaning cloth, skeleton housing, that's nice when you don't need the hard case. Looks like an extended mount for a GoPro style, bicycle mount or barrel mount for paintball, whatever you want. Looks like a camera tripod attachments. We've got a wristband with hook and loop or Velcro. This looks like a GoPro to GoPro connector. That's pretty handy, GoPro to GoPro connector. This is a clip style connector. Sometimes nice if you don't want to mount onto stuff. More straps of some sort. Interesting. Looks like the real elastic sticky pads. The USB cable for charging. Zip ties. Battery. This is a battery here. That'll be important. Looks like an arm. Yeah, these are all arms and elbows for making your mount longer. And then another battery. That's awesome. Extra battery. Need that for recording. And a microphone. A lapel microphone, which is kind of part of the reason why I bought this. But now I see it is not a 3.5 millimeter, which is a little disappointing. Good to take note of that. That's not a 3.5. And then a back plate for wind noise, for sound. Again, we'll just run through the parts again that we got with it. Tripod connector, microphone, lapel microphone, back case for wind noise, wrist Velcro strap, skeleton housing or holder for the camera, connector to connector, so you can go both ways. Yeah, three elbows. And as I looked in there, I see there's also a remote for camera and video. Then we got the bicycle handlebar style mount, the belt clip style mount, zip ties, USB cable, 3M strips, and more Velcro straps. And then, of course, the camera. In its housing. And then 2 extra batteries, which is awesome. So let's take this camera out of its casing because this is what we want to see the most. assume it's slide over. Yep, just like the Akazo. Pretty sturdy mount. There's a little bit more material behind that joint, so that's good. Here is the 2.5 millimeter audio jack, USB port, SD card slot, and HDMI out. So I've got it plugged in right now charging. I noticed most people don't do the modes. I know it's a little hard to see it, but I thought I would run through it anyway. The first screen here is the camera. So if you push the front button right here, it'll go through the modes. So this is all the camera settings. This one here in the middle is the EIS, the image stabilization, electronic image stabilization. There, and if we hit the over button, it goes over to the camera functions. You got your resolution, time lapse, burst. That's only one page. You got your volume, basic, the system settings, beep on or off, your exposure settings, and the contrast, saturation, and sharpness. Your system settings, so you've got frequency, your format for your SD card, your information like that firmware version, that sort of thing. Car mode, and you got your power off time if it's just sitting idle, not recording. And then your date and time, your timestamp on or off. That's an important one for a lot of video people that that you can forget. Make sure you turn that off. No one wants to see the date anymore. Your screensaver and your upside down setting on or off. And then if you hit that over, that back button is the very end if you'd want to go back. But again, this is your EIS, video resolution, looping video, and then on the second screen of the first one, time-lapse video, slow motion, or audio record. I wish there was a setting for controlling the volume coming in here. I didn't see one, so we'll see how that goes. It might be adjustable once I plug it in. So with all that and the unboxing, I will throw up some footage for you. This is with EIS on, and this is also testing the external microphone. I'm about a foot away from it behind the camera. Here, we'll give it a little bit of a shake. Also, jittering my hands just like a car might. A little bit of a shake. How it's handling that EIS. So here's my final thoughts on this guy. I did a video with a camera and the 2.5 millimeter lapel microphone, and the microphone, it worked surprisingly, but it worked only when it was about that far away from my mouth. It picked up video. That was with the mic that came with it. Now I'm going to try sometime later. I don't currently have one, but an adapter from a 3.5 down to this 2.5. So that was a little disappointing. I do wish it was a 3.5 millimeter jack. That would make my life, and I'm sure a lot of other people's, a lot easier. But other than that, I mean, the video seemed good. You guys can check it out for yourselves. I included that LG V20, what I'm filming with right now, the footage from that on it. The V20 does have EIS kind of in it, so it tries to take away any shake. But other than that, that's the Apeman A79 4K camera.